Welcome into the first intermission report. The Bruins with a 2-0 lead after one period of play here in Game 4. Adam Pellerin, Andy Brickley here with you. Well, you like the scoreboard, Brick. Big picture, what do you like about the period?
Execution. I thought Boston made more plays in that first period probably than they made combined in games 2 and 3. So that's something to be excited about. They still gave up about 15 shots on Swayman, who had to be very strong in the Boston net, particularly during the power play situation for the Panthers. But I like the fact that everybody was involved. There was a semblance of a forecheck. They had some quick ups through the neutral zone. I thought forwards were getting open a little bit more consistently for the defensemen. Obviously love the 2 goals. I love the release. I love the doubt now that might be in the Florida goaltender's head.
All right, meanwhile, you talk about special teams being big for the Bruins going in, needing to convert on some power play opportunities, needing to come through on the penalty kill. They're able to do both here in the first period. Let's start with the power play goal. David Pastrnak with the one-timer.
Well, first of all, I didn't like the David Pastrnak penalty, so to be able to atone for it with a power play goal is a nice response by, the Bruins' top offensive threat. But it's a face-off win in the offensive zone. Something we touched on in the pregame show. You got to get some face-off wins when you're starting the power play to get in the rhythm of the man advantage. And I like where Pastrnak lines up with this unit. He lines up almost at the right point, like he's a right defenseman, and it's a possession play. You win the draw. There's no play to the bumper. There's no play point-to-point, so it's a possession play back down the boards. Lay it in an area where maybe Coyle gets to it, Van Riemsdyk gets to it, and then Jake DeBrusk gets himself open deep in the offensive zone, and it's a simple play. And Pasternak's able to read the play, drift in from the right point, and he shot ready, and it was a cannon.
Ekblad interference led to the power play opportunity, and David Pastrnak picks up the goal. Jake
DeBrusk.
If
I can add, that's the fourth line drawing that power play.
Yeah.
It's a nice 2-on-2 play.
Johnny Beecher drew the penalty.
And Lauko, exactly, and that created the penalty by Ekblad. But anyway.
Yeah, James Van Riemsdyk picking up the secondary assist there, so it's 1-0 Bruins, and then Brandon Carlo throws a shot on net and finds the back of it.
Yeah, but that was one of those forechecks, and it was one of those things where a lot happened prior to the goal. You could take it even as far back where Maroon makes a good play in the defensive zone on a possession play down deep in order to get an easy exit. But it was a semblance of a forecheck. A quick up in the neutral zone, chip it back in, get right back into the offensive zone and put pressure. I saw probably 4 bad turnovers by Florida in their own zone, something we didn't see a lot of in games 2 and 3. That's another great sign for Boston.
Something we saw the Bruins do, Florida does in the first period. So the Bruins with the 2-0 lead. And, we talked about the power play. How about the penalty kill coming through?
Penalty kill was strong. Again, I didn't like the penalty on Pastrnak. We never really got a good look in the replay. It was on the back check by Maroon on who else? Tkachuk. They said it was a high stick. Crowd didn't like it. Certainly got Maroon's attention because he had something to say to a number of Florida Panthers before he left the ice after one of his shifts. The penalty killing was good. You needed to save some Swayman, but I like the clears. They probably got 3 or 4 important clears where they were purposeful. They were strong on the puck, and they made sure it went 200 feet.
All right, we were wondering what the physicality would look like in this game. Charlie McAvoy taking out Sam Reinhart, and then you have Pat Maroon barking at Sam Bennett there. What did you think of that aspect of the game?
Yeah, I love the physicality. I like the opening hit of the game, and McAvoy, the big hit on Reinhart was awesome. A lot happened in the first 3 minutes. Don't forget the breakaway by Tarasenko and the left pad save by Swayman. That was huge. So a lot to unwrap in that opening period, but a 2-0 lead for Boston. They said they were going to come together. They're going to play as a team in the absence of Brad Marchand. That opening 20 was pretty solid. Like to see them be a little bit more stingy in terms of their defense and giving up shots to a quality team. But that's what Florida does. They get to their game. Yeah,
Jeremy Swayman making some big saves once again in that first period with Florida. The shots on goal advantage as we take a look at the game summary now. After one period of play, Florida outshooting the Bruins 15-5. Power play, though, not coming through for the Panthers. It came through 4 times yesterday, and so the PK off to a good start, the power play off to a good start. The Bruins out hitting the Panthers slightly, have the edge in that, and winning in the faceoff circle as well. So a good start for the Bruins here in the first period. A 2-0 lead. We'll be back for the second intermission report. Adam Pellerin and Andy Brickley signing off for now.